I still can't believe Gwendolin tricked me in the tournament with those stupid chicken noises.
Yes, well, she was quite extraordinary.
Guys, I'm right here.
I thought those had all been destroyed. I didn't need any reminders of impossible riddles from my earlier adventuring days.
Grandfather, do you have any snacks in here?
Pay attention, Garth. You said you wanted to learn.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but I'm too weak to make it to you. Make it quick.
How are you feeling?
Is that a joke? For a king, you're not very in touch with your subjects' demands.
I'll see to it at once.
Yeesh.
Hey, you did good, Graham.
Yeah, but there's 2 goblins left.
Oh, I know. And for some reason, they won't come near the bars anymore.
Do you blame them?
Go find me a long handle for this blade. Let's see them hide from that.
I don't know how I feel about this anymore. Ever hear of killing them with kindness?
Kindness? Huh. Never heard of that weapon. Hey,
How are you feeling?
I could eat.
Goodbye.
Evening.
A large metal lock guarded the door of that cage. As an adventurer, I was great at taking quests. As a king, I struggled at giving orders. What if I made the wrong choice? What if I led the kingdom astray? What if I lost another friend to that dragon? I could have saved Mr. Fancy Cakes. What was I thinking? The Hobblepots were very weak. Perhaps it would be wise to check on them.
Oh, delicious. Oh, this is so good. Here you go, dear.
Oh, heavens. I feel better already.
Thank you, King.
Eyes of flies.
Huh?
I thought you said you felt better.
The eye of a fly. Don't you see? That's the missing ingredient.
Potion? Are you... Is it for teleportation at random? Does it summon a storm that follows you? Will it make you transform into a cat? Apologies. Been working on that. Cat, will this potion make you turn into a clawed feline?
No, it's nothing special. Just weed killer. We think we can rot away these roots to escape.
Bring us the eye of a fly, boy, and keep up with the treats.
Yeah, I would have taken the other path.
Is this story about your choices or mine?
All right, stand back.
Be gone, weeds! Damn it! Did I say eye of a fly? I meant flying eyes. I always get those two mixed up. Oh, Muriel.
Hey, I'm sick of you. How can a whole horde of creatures be so dumb? Who raised you? Oh, your species is capable of deep thoughts, and that's a fact. That's it. I'm at my wits' end with these little sadists. We're taking them out.
Oh, Muriel. Brute force? Let's think this through.
No, my mind is made up. We're building a bone bomb. It's the smartest thing we can do.
All right, Muriel. We will need some boom powder. Here's the recipe. Great. Just one more ingredient to go.
This should work.
Just a second, Muriel. We'll need to be at full health to build this boomer. Shaky hands and explosives don't mix, woman.
All right, Chester.
It's still not tall enough to climb yet. I should check back tomorrow. I should check back tomorrow.
What?
How are you feeling?
How do I look?
So, what's the plan?
Wenty would like a chunder blossom to trick these guards into a stomachache.
See ya.
So many were relying on me, and I still didn't have a plan. I went to sleep unsure of the decisions I had made, and the ones I would have to make tomorrow. Today, I would need to show Bramble some compassion if she was going to make it.
Oh, yuck! Chunder blossom! Oh, it stinks.
While it seemed to be empty right now, I figured if I ever lost something, I might want to check here.
Jamasti!
What's good today?
The last bowl of porridge, spruced up with branberries. Did you know this super fruit packs 2 whole days of nutrition into just 1 serving?
How much?
2 shiny gold coins. Are you interested?
I'll take it.
Enjoy!
Goodbye.
Adieu!
knew you'd come through. I think I'd feel better sitting. Thanks, Graham. Baking with chunder blossom's a delicate process. If the seeds touch me skin, I could be right back on the ground for days. If I was a little healthier, I'd feel more confident in the plan.
Oh, how fancy. Is this the last bowl of porridge? Looks like enough to last us 2 days, and not one giant snack. Right, Chester?
All right, woman, feed me.
This should work. Stand back, Your Majesty. A dud? Chester, are you kidding me?
Well, Muriel, we have food now for a week. I just love the taste of powdered boom soup. Oh, it warms my soul.
But... Oh, well, you're right. Scoot over, let me have a taste. Our path to escape is clear. Find us a key, and we will break out of here.
This looks dangerous. I hope the guards don't catch me with it. I need to find a light for this fuse.
A large metal lock guarded the door of that cage. The goblins love stories, especially fairy tales, and they always wanted to hear more.
Well, I love stories too, Grandpa.
As do I. But the goblins were obsessed with them. They couldn't just enjoy their stories like you or me. They based their whole lives around them, collecting and hoarding everything they could from their treasured tales, even if it meant stealing.
to be careful I don't get caught with this.
Nice, rocky buddies. Come in. Share our delicious soup. Some for you and some for you. I call you Stony, and you Marbles. You can be Sandy.
You're scaring me.
I'm scaring myself.
Guys.
The alarm. We better get a move on.
You guys go. My new friends will protect me.
Muriel, we don't have time for this.
Go. I'll be waiting right here for you. I want to make sure the other prisoners get fed.
After all these years, you still find ways to surprise me.
Get out of here!
I was off to seek an audience with the Goblin King. If I could get my hands on his key, perhaps I could set the other prisoners free.
Did you have a particular reason for choosing the Hobblepots?
It would take a miracle to get out of this one, and in the absence of miracles, tricks would have to suffice.
But Amaya could have wrecked all those rock bottoms.
Would you mind calling for a guard to carry her off to bed?
But, Grandfather, I'd like to hear more.
Which part did you like the best? The mischievous goblins? Or the interrupting boy who wanted to tell a different story?
Oh, I was enjoying the goblins. Absolutely, I was. I just wanted to show you that I could...
I think it's best to call it a night. The storm has calmed down, and so has she.
But, Grandfather,
Guard!
I just wanted to...
This is not a time for debating. Go to bed. We can continue in the morning.
As you wish. Good night.
Guard, wait. Sorry, I didn't mean to snap. These elixirs have my nerves on edge.
It's okay, Grandfather. And thank you. I do still have a lot to learn from your stories.
Sweet dreams, Guard. Sleep well.
That I can do with my eyes closed.
Ha! Now you're learning.
There. That's our ticket out.
No.
I'll go ahead. Stay back.
I wasn't sure if I could get him across, but he needed to believe I could.
Go. Left. Left. Forward. Right. Right. Forward. Left. Left. Forward. Right. Right. Forward. Left. Right. Left. Right. Right. Left. Forward.
Thank you.
Quick! In my cape! No time to explain!
Nightmares come in many forms. Once you realize what you are actually afraid of, you can start to deal with the fear.
It's just in my head. It's not gonna work. I'm not afraid of you.
I figured after that scream you'd be back. Let's pick up our story once again. I wasn't actually afraid of dragons. I was still struggling with the loss of a chakra. Now, my decisions meant the life or death of a kingdom. That's the true beast I needed to wrestle with. I didn't need to wear his crown to be a great king. My old hat suited me just fine, and Daventry was ready for a new adventure.
Once, in a town just like the one you're imagining, there was a beautiful castle that stood high on a hill. All were welcome here. Well, everyone except for the pests. The townspeople cried out to their king, "We must be rid of these rats! They're scaring our children and stealing our cheese. One even ate a baby." The town had become very unpleasant indeed. Every morning, gold coins clanged through the water well carrying wishes for a better town, but the rats remained. The king, in his finite wisdom, had also been casting wishes, for he desperately needed a plan. As wishes would have it, a wandering piper appeared at the castle gates. The piper offered to expel the rats from the kingdom if the town would overthrow their moronic liege. "Hear, hear," they cried out. "Our throne is but a seat for a hat rack. Rid us of these pests, and the throne is where you'll rest." The stranger pulled out a small flute and played a pleasing melody. The music summoned the rats out of hiding, and they danced on the head of the king. The king shrieked a high-pitched squeal, but the piper continued his song. The rats were led back to the wooded forest where they belonged. The piper returned to the castle to claim his reward, but his knock echoed throughout the halls, and no one let him in. He raised his pipe, and a new melody was played. He watched the drawbridge lower, and a mesmerized kingdom pranced to his side. With a few simple notes and a turn on the heel, the stranger led them from the castle to the deep, dark caverns below. The throne is now empty, and the well doesn't clang anymore.
Manny knew exactly what to write to incite the horde. He chose every word carefully, fully knowing how the goblins would react to his story. Oh, it was brilliant. They did all the dirty work, and he just sat back and watched. I thought I had bested him in the duel of wits, but the mind games were just beginning.
Do nightmares ever come true?
Of course, but real monsters are far easier to deal with than imaginary ones.
Ugh. Goblins ruin everything.
this is hard story.
Distress! Help us, King! Enough! They're only stories. Can't you just enjoy them for what they are? You've missed the point entirely. Is this how you want your story to be remembered?
Oh.
Wait. How about a new story? Once upon a time, there lived, let me see what I got here. There lived a wise little goblin who loved adventures. Even in his young age, stories of the goblin's quests had spread around the land. Like the time he outsmarted a quizzical griffin. In fact, his adventures were so legendary, the goblins decided to make him king. But the goblin adventurer was out of his element and overwhelmed with the work it took to run a successful kingdom. His friends offered their heart. But it wasn't enough. He was afraid he would never live up to the king who came before. It got so bad that the goblin gave up. But when packing up his things to run away from the castle, the goblin found... He found his old adventurer cap. And the goblin realized that he wasn't just here to continue the previous legacy. He was here to create his own. One filled with compassion and the best group of friends you could ever ask for.
I'll call you King Nibbletooth the Third. Grandpa's gotta hear about this.
Told you he'd save us.
No, I told you he'd save us.
I think it was me, actually.
You know, I'm not even sure anymore.
All right, Mr. Fancy Cakes, a river barachi.
And that's my story. Some of the details might have changed over the years, and I certainly left out some parts I wasn't fond of. But I found it's best to enjoy stories for what they are, and not for what you hoped they would be. Ah. You've fallen asleep again, and I think it's time I do the same.
You looked like you could use a friend.